What's going on, YouTube and Twitch? Welcome back to some more Link's Gaming Corner and or Stepper Streams, wherever you're watching me at.
Work complete.
We're diving back into the World of Warcraft for our starting over in World of Warcraft series. This list is slowly getting smaller, but not by a huge amount. This is a series about starting over. Fully fresh account. No connection to anything else. We are just working on getting Lore Master first. We're going to do Lore Master in all the zones that have it possible. And then once we're done with that, we're going to work on getting achievements, mounts, transmog, etc. We're basically going for 100% completion as much as possible for my play level. So today we're continuing in Northrend. We just started it, and so we're heading there again. Huzzah! I'll go ahead and throw a map up on the screen that shows what we've done and what we have left to do. Any of the green areas are areas we still have, or the green areas are areas we've finished. The non-colored areas are areas we still have to go. Music is really loud in my headphones. I need to turn this down. Sorry. If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Drop comments, etc. Yeah, and we'll just get right into it. We're heading into Grizzly Hills today, so we don't have a lot of exploration or quest lines that we have to do, but we do have to explore a little bit, and we do have to do a little bit of questing, so hopefully the quest lines aren't too long, but if I remember right, they are a little long. So I'm not sure how long I'm going to play tonight, for a little while at least, but today was pretty rough at work, so we'll see how much energy I have playing. We're going to go over to Amberpine Lodge first. I just want to get these exploration ones done so that it's off of my tracker. So we're going to do that really quick first. Won't take very long. Cat is sitting here just licking the bed that he's laying on. For some weird reason. Lay down, bud. I'm looking forward to Northrend being done and raising my level cap up a little bit. I think that'll be glorious, glorious, glorious.
Well met. Be careful.
Right. We have the big old tree to explore. And the Wrath music is just fantastic. Chris, how's it going, man? Welcome back. As always. Appreciate you being here. How's your day going? Two more areas to explore. Almost done with exploration, then we can dig into the questing. Ah, right on. Always good when it's your weekend, man. I had a miserable day at work. So hoping to unwind with some questing that's not too stressful, hopefully. Okay, where's Granite Springs? Yeah, it should be. Mondays are always my rough days, so theoretically, Tuesday should be a lot better. Ha! Yep, there is indeed that. He only spawns in a little tiny area. Huh. Doesn't appear to be up, but he only spawns in a little tiny area.
How are you?
I already got this flight path. Hmm. 215 quests. There's a decent chunk here, that's for sure. Hmm. Interesting. Huh. Secrets. Can't get any of those. Really need to get the music box.
How are you? See you around.
Okay. I did not, however, download the new AI voice.
You were almost shot down, eh? Savage monsters, those Horde. Payback
Sorry.
will come for what they've done. You can count on at least that much, hero. Now, it's time to put you to work. We've reached a deadlock with the Horde in Grizzly Hills. Our forces are just about evenly matched, and all signs so far have pointed to a stalemate. Until this morning, that is. The local trappers have requested our help. Apparently, the Horde took something that belongs to them, a relic of some sort. We get this back for them and they'll give us the edge we need. Head to the Evergreen Trading Post, west of Conquest Hold, and look for a cedar chest. Gay, adventurer. The good lieutenant here says that there's been a Horde raid on our storehouse that's left our food supply dangerously low. No doubt we'll make those cretins pay. But first we need to focus our attention on restocking. My men are doing all they can, but we're going to need every able body to contribute if we're to avert a crisis. You should have no trouble harvesting venison from the local stag in these parts. Happy hunting, as if we didn't have enough to concern ourselves with. With the present food crisis, we find ourselves competing for food with the local wargs. The situation is becoming more dire, and I fear that if we don't, the issue immediately will soon find ourselves with nothing to scour the forest. Wanderer. Kill any grey mist you find. Recent reports have cited a concentration of them on the other side of the river west of here.
Which one did you get, Chris? And yeah, I know it got stuck. I know Grizzly Hills has a lot of... It's dense, but there's only 6 major quest lines, so... Kind of hoping it won't take me 4 hours to finish, but we'll see. At least I don't have to... Like, when I'm done with this, I don't have to do anything else tonight. I can just go to bed. I have videos edited and saved out to YouTube up to, like, Friday, I think. So we got some buffer, thankfully. It's rather creatively called AI voiceover mod. Fair. Fair enough. Let me see. That's the one I was looking at. No, I was looking at... yours is called the AI voiceover mod? Okay. I see that one. They have Dragonflight, Starting Zones, TBC, War Within. Doesn't look like they have Northrend or any of those. There's AI voiceover sounds. That one has Cataclysm. Cataclysm is 4 parts. Holy crap. AI voiceover sounds has War Within, Dragonflight. They also have different kinds like Spanish, etc. Pandaria Remix, interesting. Pandaria Classic. That might be, yeah. Yeah. I think the options are kind of limited, unfortunately. Maybe. I don't know. All right, what are we doing? We missed Hunters and the Cedar Chest. Okay. We can do these. What up, homies? Is there no other ones out here? Man. I wonder if that's the intro file that's on there that I saw. Could be.
Work complete.
Look at this cedar chest. What up, Worgen Bros? Oh no, these are Orc Bros. The other camp that's the Worgen Bros.
Work complete.
The heck are these little blocks? Interesting. Yeah, you'd think they just make the add-on be all of it at once, all in one package, instead of adding multiple packages like they're doing. Cheez-Its. Don't get me hungry, man.
Bring me that box, traveler. We must act quickly, Wanderer. We can't risk letting those precious seeds become fully digested. They need to come out now. Now, forage up some blackroot from the riverbank just west of here, and I'll make you a purgative that should get things moving. Hurry now, and remember, you brought this upon yourself. These should do just fine.
Underho deftly twists the stalks, collecting their slick fluids in a tiny vial.
There we go. Now it's time to get down to business. You, Crescent, no sense standing around here when there's work to be done.
Looking for something
Draktheron
specific?
Keep is the most direct route to
Safe
Zul'jah.
travels.
We must capture it to ensure safe passage for the Alliance. But until we get the numbers to make an assault, we'll have to content ourselves in thinning out the ice trolls and collecting intel. To that end, we've conscripted a gang of thugs to capture and deliver live trolls for interrogation. Travel northwest and speak with Samir at Granite Springs. He'll direct you further. How goes the hunt, Wanderer? These are some choice pieces of meat. We've all been working hard and it's beginning to pay off. But we're still far from our goal. We need much more meat than we have, and it's growing clear that the local stag population won't be enough by itself. I'm afraid we need you to turn your attention to more dangerous prey. The grizzlies that give this region its name. They're plentiful, and they're well fed from the abundant fish that swim in these streams. Be safe, adventurer. Good work, hero. This should help ensure that the wildlife in these parts ends up where it should, roasting over our fires. Well, traveler, we've determined how the Horde was able to locate our hidden stores of food. It turns out they were binding their sight to the unsuspecting eagles that soar above the trees here. Using eagle vision, they were able to effectively spy on our every action. By order of the lieutenant, we've got to hunt down these majestic birds in order to thwart our enemy. Have you found the black root? All right, Wanderer. Here's the juice. It works immediately, so don't use it until you're safely inside the outhouse. Now go get me those seeds. Got those seeds for me yet, Wanderer? Well, hero, everything come out okay? Looks like we caught 'em just in time.
Always another outhouse.
You've brought something for us? You did it. You recovered the cell. You recovered the chest that the Horde stole from us. We thank you, hero. Very well, adventurer. Your people kept their end of the bargain. Tell Dumont that we'll honor the deal.
Uh-oh. A little too energetic in killing that eagle. Yeah, it could be just a size thing, that's for sure.
Work complete.
Easy quest. Love those.
A somber task, I know, but we can rest easier now, knowing the enemy's eyes are no longer upon us. Excellent news, hero. With the locals' help, we'll have the logistical support we need to outmaneuver the Horde in this region. I have further tasks for you if you're interested. There's a flurry of activity down in Voldrun village to the south. Thane Torvald Eriksson and his Huskars are preparing for war. With most of our men in the field dealing with the Horde's treachery, Amberpine will be vulnerable. Travel to Voldrun, which is near the southern coast, and show those dragon flayers we're no soft target. Slay as many of the Huskars as you can find. Make them think twice about taking advantage of our conflict with the Horde.
Okay, it looks like Descent into Darkness is a book we need. Yeah, I find it funny that there's as many poop quests as there are in this game. But then I remember that they hired Laura Bailey, and she's also a 12-year-old boy. So, you know. I get Critical Role shorts on my Reels list when I'm doom scrolling a lot. And, my God. My God. It almost seemed like these last couple of drop quests have been 100% drop rate. Very unusual for Blizzard.
Work complete.
Very, very nice, however. All right, so these are the ones we need for the book. So there's a lot of differing opinions on Critical Role. I really enjoyed season 1 and season 2. I really didn't enjoy season 3. And I'm gonna just reserve judgment on season 4 until I actually watch a little bit of it. Which hasn't come out yet, so. But it's soon. So. My problem is that they're starting to expand, and they're bringing more people into the group and stuff like that, which makes the stories more. It feels like the stories are more spread out and less focused than they used to be. So that's my problem with the newer seasons. They're not bad in any way, shape, or form. They're great role players, very amusing people in general. I don't think Aaron joined for any of their content yet. I know he's been doing a lot of Magic the Gathering stuff, but I don't think I've ever seen him as part of Critical Role. Bear in mind, I haven't watched most of season 3, so I don't know. Oh, there's a pickpocketing item here, huh? Good to know. I also am not a huge Game Grumps fan. Like, I like Game Grumps, but I don't... Like... They're kind of like Family Guy for me, or really any Seth MacFarlane production. They're very funny, but they also tend to drag things out for too long. And that's just my personal opinion. I get that, you know, people love them, people hate them, all sorts of different opinions and views.
What can I do for you?
Did you collect those talismans?
Be careful.
Now that you've captured the flame-imbued talismans and weakened Voldrune's defenses, we can strike at its leader. Thane, Torvald Eriksson, the Thane's favorite mount, is an unruly proto-drake he calls Flamebringer. It is kept bound in chains in the western part of Voldrune, but with the talismans, you should be able to control it long enough to use it against the Thane. Once you have Flamebringer under your control, search the tops of the towers of Voldrune for the Thane, and show him no mercy. Well done, hero. Now we must follow through and press the advantage. What's that you've got?
Can I just kill him?
I imagined there would be more to this than just an isolated
Nice.
hostiles. We have men near Hollowstone Mine. Perhaps it would be in our interest to do a little research. The Westfall boys were sent east to look for a path into the Northern Territories. Their secondary objective is to secure strategic resource points, so I'm sure they wouldn't mind investigating a mine. Look for the Westfall Brigade encampment far to the northeast, and seek out Brian Stoutmantle. You might remember him if you ever spent any time in Westfall. Make sure to tell him I sent you. He'll be more than happy to let you claim a functioning mine for the king. The mighty adventurer has returned.
King's honor, friend.
Outstanding. Our stores are nearly replenished now. You've done your part, hero. Good work, hero. I doubt any of the woodsmen would have to take a crack at the proto, Drake, but we couldn't afford to let the Dragonflayers, a base of power in Grizzly Hills. If only the Horde was so easily dealt with.
Fun times. Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about about them.
Here to get in on the bounty action, eh? Old Bud's seen better days. Ever since our stay in Ghostlands, he's been useless to us. We've had to find ways to make it on our own. And today, that means selling trolls to the highest bidder. Fortunately, we've recently found a use for Bud. Something about his condition allows him to mingle with the local trolls. So we taught him a little game that's turned us a tidy profit. See for yourself. Talk to Bud. Take him southwest to Drakzin Ruins and use this cage as soon as he tags a troll.
Dang it. All right, bud, I forgot to collect you. Where are you? Where, there you are.
You need something? Safe travels.
Oh, good. He runs super mega fast. Come on, bud. Time to go get us a troll. Play Tap the Troll. Also,
Work complete.
we're literally capturing trolls for slavery. All right. Alliance not always so great.
Great work, hero. Looks like we'll be keeping Bud around a little longer. We'll have your cage picked up right away. Here's your share of the bounty. Oh, and welcome to the camp.
Drakuru.
Stick around, and I'm sure we'll find a use for you.
Watch yourself, Monday. Drakuru shrunk more wanderer heads than I can remember. And even if I could remember, I couldn't count that high. Lucky for you, I'd be stuck in this cage, or I'd be adding one more to that list.
Work
But things
complete.
being what they are, maybe we be putting our differences aside
Oh,
for
yeah.
a time, eh? Drakuru know things, Mon. Things that will aid you in your struggle here.
Drakuru cuts the palm of his hand on one of his tusks and extends it through the cage.
So, what you say, Mon? Truce? There, now we be connected by blood, Mondai. A true bond we be having. You listen carefully to Drakuru. Hero, there be much to do. First things first, Monday, there be some preparatory work that need doing. No telling how long they gonna keep me here. Yeah, I be needing a powerful elixir so we can be keeping in touch. Lucky for you, I know just the thing, and the ingredients all be close by. A vial from the pretty little troll over there, some waterweed from the lake just north of here, and a few haze leaves found around the camp here. Hurry now, Mon, before they be hauling me away.
Huh. Interesting. So, a Jamaican accent actually lends itself fairly well to an AI voiceover. Don't ask me how.
Work complete.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we don't really talk about Pandaria. A lot of people did a lot of real bad things in that era of World of Warcraft.
You got gosh stuff, man?
Dracula takes the ingredients and deftly combines them in the vial.
This should do it, Monty. Now it'd be time to get to work. A legendary set of artifacts, lost for thousands of years, were created to make Drak'Tharon keep impervious. Most think they be myth, but Drakuru knows better. Man, I nearly discovered where one be, but got captured while interpreting hieroglyphs. Yeah, I got summoned my soul back dairy, so I can finish reading and use my elixir at the Brashier on Draxin Ruins, southwest of here. You'll have to mix in a frozen mojo. My Brutus beholden. I hate to see my brothers fall, but it be for the greater good. Ugh,
Work complete.
lapping up these unfortunate trolls be making my heart ache, but not so much as my back. Help old Prigmon out and haul one of these carcasses over to Mac. If we don't burn them, they be walking again in no time.
Nothing better than watching them scourge burn.
Heek!
Wrote a little song about it.
Wow.
Hear it? Here goes.
Good day
Hick.
to you.
Got to burn these corpses before they start walking around again. Papa always said, only thing worse than having to kill a troll is having to kill a troll twice. Say,
Hick.
speaking of scourge, we can't get into the troll keep up north till we get them trolls thinned out a bit. How about you take Shome, my grog here, and put them bastards out of their misery?
Say, while you're here, how about you help old Prigmon with a little chore? I got a friend who can make a mean stew. One like you never tasted before. There be a few ingredients found in these parts that he be needed.
Yeah,
Be
I mean,
ruins to the southwest
yeah.
and the camp just north of here. What'd you say, man?
Listen, those were dark times for everyone. Drop rate on these frozen mojos kind of suck, huh? Also, I forgot all about Drakuru. I actually, when I was leveling a character in Kata Classic, somewhat recently, I did the quest, or I did a Drak'Tharon Keep, and so I remember what Drakuru is all about. He's a little stinker, is what he is. Alright, we got 2 eyes. Still missing a mojo, aren't we? Yeah. What is, Chris? That they're stinkers? They're the little sneaky boys. Yeah. That's fair. I mean, it is what it is. Is this not where you're supposed to use them? Oh.
Ah,
Herpaderp.
yes. Yeah, done with them. Mon, I be reading the walls just fine from here. I've got it, man. To da north, on that ziggurat at Zebhalak, be a stone head with ruby eyes. One of them be
Yeah.
Eye of the prophets. Bring it to the brazier there and drink my elixir. Again, you'll be needing some mojo for my elixir to work. This time from the warlord, Zimbo. He be hiding in one of the huts in Zebhalak. It'd be a shame to kill Zimbo, mon, but he swore the blood oath to defend Drak'Tharon, and he done failed. Now at least his mojo be helping us to reclaim Drak'Tharon.
About the dumbest thing any troll's ever done. Though who knows what she would have done if she wasn't war chief. I mean, hard to say. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, I did see I got a follow shortly before I started streaming. So don't know if it's a YouTube watcher or whatever, but Fortune Leaf, thank you very much for the follow. Follows on small channels like mine make it are very big. There we go. Sweet Root is up there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I suppose you can burn these here, can you? Well, you have to be really far away. Holy cow. Does this count? Nope, sure doesn't. Okay, cool. We need to get the mojo first. Get it from these down here, I think. But we haven't gotten any yet, so that's a little worrisome. Raising people in death, which, I mean, that's kind of a self-preservation thing, yeah. Do we need frozen mojo for this still? Oh. Okay, we need the guy in these huts. There he is. What's up, Warlord Zimbo? Where's him? Or Gilneas? I mean, Gilneas was pretty bad. A lot of people died in Gilneas. I don't know why am I killing these? We just determined I don't need these. Stepper, I'm going to need you to focus up so that we can get this zone done tonight. Yeah, I mean,
Work complete.
yeah. Oh yeah, no worries, Fortune Leaf. Thank you so much for the follow, and thanks so much for hanging out here. Oh, I'm getting the eye from there. Okay. And yeah, sorry about the ads. I desperately can use a little bit of income, so I monetize. I'm the devil. I know. I apologize. All right.
Work
Pry that eye out.
You get the eye of the prophets, man? This be it, mon? It be even more
Yeah,
precious
so
than I hope. This be
you
sure
don't
to
really
bring
get a
light.
huge choice on Twitch.
Easy dark times.
You
No
do
time
get
waste
to
now. Let's be seeing where da next
modify it a
might
bit.
be hiding. Secrets of da ages be revealed to me now.
Drakuru peers through the eye of the prophets.
Ah, great be my destiny, adventurer. You be lucky to know me. There, I be seeing it, mon. The heart of the ancients. This be too easy. You gonna find the heart lying near the course of a goblin east of here. He be up in a chamber near a river of broken trees. Hurry, mon, before someone else be finding it.
So yeah, like the nice thing is that once you become an affiliate, you get some choice. Like I can delay ads if I need to, a little bit, stuff like that. Yes, they would run no matter what,
Work complete.
but it's not as bad as it could be. And I try and make sure the ads on YouTube are as unobtrusive as possible. I think at one ad every 20 minutes isn't horrible. We'll go turn these in first. Yeah, I think to do a Prime sub, you have to actually log on to the computer to do it. Unfortunately. They make it kind of annoyingly difficult
Get those
to
ingredients for
use a Prime
Brick
sub
on,
sometimes.
traveler? Oh,
Work
mon.
complete.
Shimmer cap stew. I can almost taste it already.
What can I do for you?
Hardcore's
Have a good
gonna
one.
drop
See
a
you
gold
around.
brick when he sees these choice ingredients. All that be left is getting them to him. He's camped out on the eastern coast near them haunted ruins. Drakejin, they be called. You'll likely be making it there before I can finish up with these corpses. Unless you think you'd rather try your hand at embalming.
Well done.
Mac laughs hysterically. For a
Hellgate
moment.
Knight.
Come on now, that was funny.
Hellgate. Thank you so much for gifting that tier 1 sub.
Orc women, they just don't listen, Hick. Know what I mean, Crescent? Kurtzel's been with us for years. You'd think she'd get a feel for how we do things by now. Lure the fools in further danger as well.
Ew, that sucks,
And reap the
Chris.
rewards when it's safe. What's so hard to understand? Not her, though. Impatient, green skin goes off and takes matters into her own hands. Probably dead by now, but I'd feel horrible if we didn't follow after her. And I'm in no shape to do it myself. Hick. So what I say, pal?
I'm fairly against Apple. I know a lot of people have them and a lot of people love them, but they're very anti-repair and anti-consumer in a lot of ways, and so I'm very, very opinionated about them.
It's good to finally meet you, hero. We'd heard about you up here. Welcome to Silverbrook. These trappers are a great bunch of lads and lasses. Hardy people. They know the lay of the land really well. You'll find it's a great
Hello.
thing that we finally won them over to our
Have
side.
a good one.
It's good to meet you. Let us celebrate our pact by partaking in some good old-fashioned horde killing. You'll find marauders from Conquest hold just outside our town, west of here. Why don't you head out there and hunt them like the filthy animals they are? Let's see if our new
Nice,
allies can
Fortune.
back all their talk with some action.
Have you heard of the wolfsbane plant? It is a horrible weed. It destroys our farmable crops. We spent all of last week cutting them down, but the roots are beginning to sprout again. It might not seem like an urgent matter, but a resurgence of the plant could be a real disaster. Do you think you could help us by uprooting them where you find them near the village?
Yeah, that's like, I don't blame anyone that gets them. They're a solid device, and if you're into photography at all, they're absolutely superior to Androids. That being said, I bought a refurbished one that is literally just a camera that I have above my monitor right now for when I use my VTuber model. That's 100% all it is. And it's just because the camera on it is so much better than an Android camera. Nice, Hellgate.
Work complete.
In general, I prefer Google's modularity and stuff like that a little bit more, personally. But that's just me. That is a really long stun. Need one more. You, come join the party.
Work complete.
Cool. It is a little bit clunky. Yeah, Chris. It's gotten a little bit better over the years. But yeah,
Not bad.
I get
Not
that.
bad. You might not be as soft as some of the others.
Be careful.
Sorry, had to adjust my cat's bed. It's getting close to falling off.
Nervously.
See you
Thank
later.
you, hero. You didn't get any wolfsbane on you, did you? I've got these allergies that act up once in a while.
Yeah, allergies, sure.
You've done us a favor or two, but that's not the true test of a person's courage. Around these parts, you're not a real hunter unless you wear your prey's skin.
Sergei unsheaths his skinning knife and hands it to you.
The leader of those motherless orcs attacking our town is called Bone Snap. You'll find him at a camp further northwest. That's
Work
right.
complete.
You're going to skin the
Hey
monster.
there. Safe
Don't
travels.
do it, hero. The people that sent you
Work
here, you
complete.
shouldn't trust them. Thanks for helping me, adventurer. My name's Sasha. Listen, I have to get the hell out of here. The people that sent you here, my people, they've changed. They're not good people anymore, and they want to turn you into one of them. This test they sent you on is just the beginning. Head to the northwestern end of Silverbrook. You'll find something of interest to you. Good luck, and trust no one.
You cooking this prisoner?
Who's there? Are you here to kill me?
Have a good
Please.
one.
You don't have to do this.
See you.
You're not one of them? Quick. Let me out. We have to get to Amberpine Lodge immediately. Once Lieutenant Dumont finds out who these people really are,
You need something?
this town will be reduced to rubble.
I don't think so.
The fiends hate fire. Oops. Oh, come on. That was right on him. I hate the targeting for moving mobs in this game sometimes. So many Worgen all over the place. So many toasty Worgen all over the place. Is that the last one? Kinda looks like it. Nope, I was very wrong. How much farther we gotta go, man? Coming out of the woodwork here. Oh, that's a few. I'm getting so many friends too. Aren't I lucky? I'd like to say I'd be able to get here so much faster, but I wouldn't be able to carry him because I don't have a friend mount. But this horse might have run a lot faster without me on it as well. And y'all will be happy to know we got our first spammer, but he's a ban evader, so it didn't show up. Yeah, Hellgate. I mean, they could have made it worse. That's fair.
Work complete.
Gasp.
Worgen.
Worgen.
Blasted, light forsaken, filth-ridden Worgen. It's time we showed the locals what us civilized.
Those are some adjectives.
Our response must be immediate, decisive. We must teach these savages not to cross us. Our scouts have located what's left of the Silverbrook trappers. You know, the ones you didn't get to douse in flames. Apparently they're blockading the road to the southeast. Perhaps they're trying to box us in. Head to the forest's edge post and take care of them. Their leader's reported to be a man named Ladex. Make sure he's dealt with.
I mean, that goblin escort in Ungoro isn't nearly as bad anymore. It used to be awful. Not so much anymore.
Work complete.
It's a traveling lumberjack. We're over a quarter of the way done with the quest.
Turned out to be afflicted. We sure could have used a few more fighting men. May the poor souls rest in peace.
Chris, you use a an item in your inventory that sprays them with water. That's how you wake them up. Wait, where's this quest? Oh, it's over here. Fortune. So thankfully, WoW is pretty good about explaining what you should do. If you want to start it, make heavy use of your adventure guide to begin with until you learn a little bit more about what you're doing. I would pick a DPS class first. That way you're not like super vital to
ancestors once
stuff.
planted a tree in the middle of the Grizzly Hills. It was called Vordrassel, and it was to become a world tree. For reasons long forgotten, after the tree was fully grown, they decided it needed to be destroyed. Its giant trunk splintered at 3 locations in the area to the north, where the tree touched the ground. Foul ooze began to crawl the earth. Bring me slime samples so I can begin my work, and the earth can be healed. When the tree Vordrassel fell, its hollow remains grew roots deep into the ground. I want you to go north of here, to the 3 locations where the trunk shattered, and go as far beneath the ground as you can. You'll find them west of Grizzlemaw. Use this orb once you get there to get an imprint of the energy surrounding the area. If we're to heal the land, we must first find out what caused Vordrassel to fail as a world tree all those years ago.
Anyways, yeah, just if you're having issues, look up some guides. If you're unsure of what you want to do for a class, look up some people's playing different classes. I would strongly suggest it DPS to begin with, just because you're less vital in a dungeon. If you aren't doing maximum DPS, people aren't going to care as much. If you like healing or tanking, then those are definitely options. Other than that, just have fun. Try not to let people be too much jerks to you. Classic is definitely slower than retail. So if you like the little bit more fast-paced stuff that you're seeing me do, then retail's what you want to go for. If you prefer a slower burn, where things just take longer period, then retail's what you want. Or classic's what you want. If you want a really weird, totally dead server, then Season of Discovery is what you want. And there are different classic servers as well. There's Anniversary and then there's Era. Era is farther along in the story. Anniversary is still in the vanilla content. Retail definitely holds your hand a lot more. Yeah, Exile's Reach is actually pretty good. I kind of low-key like it. I think it's a pretty decent starter zone that shows you kind of the ropes of how to play your class. Okay, this is not what I want. It's over here, this tree trunk. Classic, if you want to play Classic, it's perfectly okay to play it, but you'll definitely want some add-ons that make it a little bit easier. Questy, for one, is almost vital unless you really like reading quests and puzzling out what you're supposed to do by reading the quest. Yeah, Anniversary is pretty full. And then the Era servers are kind of hit or miss. If you want people, I would probably suggest going Anniversary or waiting until a big content patch before you go on one of the Era servers. Which I think there's going to be a big content patch for Pandaria coming out here shortly, I think. Yep, retail has one button which can help you figure out what you're doing with your class as well. Or you could just play completely dependent on the one button too. No one's going to judge you because you'll do more DPS than half of the player base. Bear in mind, if you want to be successful in Classic, you can... Classic is a very figured out game. It's been around for a very long time. And so people know what they're doing and they know how to optimize everything and they optimize the fun out of the game in a lot of ways, which is why I don't personally like Classic that much anymore. They've just optimized the fun out of the game. And what that means is that unless you're one of a very few specs, your chances of getting into dungeons and stuff like that are lower. It's not as big of an issue in Pandaria because they have the Dungeon Finder, but in Anniversary, it can be a little rough at times. Yeah. Yep, the first 20 levels are still free. As far as I know.
Work complete.
Oh, yeah. Classic 100% is much more toxic unless you're doing Mythic Pluses. If you're doing Mythic Pluses at high levels, then retail gets pretty toxic too. But Classic has a bunch of people that started playing this game when they were 15, 20 years old. 20 years ago. And now, if you aren't one of those people, it's harder to fit in.
Have you gathered the samples, traveler? The slime is not natural, hero. Its very nature is corrupt and evil. We must find out more. The energy in the orb is overpowering. A dark force has tainted the ground near Vordrasil's remains. We will need to investigate more. The furbogs that live east of here are more aggressive and bestial than the ones we're used to. Our forces have squared off with them more than once, and the survivors always speak of a dark, slimy substance dripping from their corpses. Their condition could be linked with the contaminants we found on Vordrasil's remains. Bring me samples of the furbog's blood. You will find them in the Rage Fang Shrine and the Heart's Blood Shrine, far to the east. The furbogs of Grizzly Hills carry with them a corruption of some kind. That is for sure. Tribal war has broken out amongst them after years of peaceful coexistence. What remains to be seen is whether the bears they worship as gods have also been tainted. Ursok's two children, Orson and Codian, dwell in the Heart's Blood Shrine and the Rage Fang Shrine, south and southeast of Grizzly. See if they will speak to you regarding what has happened here.
Dang it. Not what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I mean, everything that Chris and Hellgate are saying are the same. That we're all agreeing with each other. It's all very much... Classic is a different game for sure. It really is. It's so pointless having big fights online. I mean, I don't get people for the most part. I'm bad at being a human, so that doesn't help any. Yeah, so the nice thing is that if your computer has a storage space, once you're paying the $15 a month, Blizzard doesn't care what you do. You can play Classic, you can play Retail, you can play Season of Discovery, whatever works for you. And your characters will always be there if you want to take a break and come back later. So, that is the nice thing about paying a sub. surely, yeah, one of you had a mojo.
Impressive, mon. Fate be kind in bringing us together. Soon I be avenging me brothers by cleansing
Cool.
Drak'Tharon.
I'm going to be really annoyed if any of these quests end in a dungeon.
Places the eye of the prophets on his brow, and the heart of the ancients on his chest.
We be close, mon. Very close. The Drakari tablets be all that remain to be found. Nobody be knowing how old they be or what they be saying, but with the eye and the heart, Drakuru can be reading them. They lie deep inside the crypt at Drakiljan, due east of here. Once you got the tablets, get sacred mojo from the oracles and protectors so you can summon me there. They'd be proud to be dying for such a cause.
But yeah, in general, the two versions of the game, classic and retail, are completely different versions of the game. Aw, Hellgate, that's super nice, man. If I didn't have to log out, I would also be willing to send stuff. But this character has very little. I mean, I guess I could send you some gold. I do have a small amount of gold, but that 23,000 gold in retail is like nothing. I might as well be poor.
Complete.
Alrighty. Now we just need to murder hobo our way until we get 8 blood. That's very true. There are options for grindy things to do in retail, for sure. And the story is something that is skipped a lot in WoW. A lot of people, especially newer players, they just get to max level as fast as possible, and then they do the max level stuff for a while until they get burned out. So it's good to have a goal in the game and something that you're aiming for, because that helps. It helps give you motivation to play. I was really, really getting burned out on the game in general after playing Anniversary for a while and hardcore raiding on Anniversary and stuff like that. And that's when I decided to do this little challenge for myself. And it's given me a lot of motivation to play. Having people in here chatting with me and stuff helps an immense amount too. Yeah, Chris, there really is an ungodly amount of lore. There has to be like hundreds of books worth of lore just for Warcraft in general. It's not too bad if you're like getting bags is just a helpful thing. It's not really like a power boost or anything like that. So I would highly suggest, if you're open to it, letting someone get you some bags, because like my bag space here, I don't know when you started watching my videos or if you watched at the beginning, but I think I got 14 slot bags to begin with, and they're not very cheap, or they're not very expensive on the auction house. So you can get them pretty early. But even that was only like from here up as far as inventory space goes. Ooh, Hellgate. I have never once been at the gold cap. I need to, one of these days, actually play through the RTS games again. I haven't in, God, 30 years, something like that. And I've never played Warcraft 3 before. So at some point, I need to play Warcraft 3. I have Reforged, which, yeah, I know all the comments about that, but
Work complete.
I don't think I've ever had more than 1 million gold. Ooh. Yeah, Chris, running Dragon Soul in general feels like torture, so I don't blame you in the slightest. Yeah, Fortune, I tend to hoard stuff and not get rid of it as much as I can. Even though like potions, I'll never use potions. So I've started making myself sell them because I will literally never use this. God dang, Chris. Ooh, man.
Have you obtained the blood samples, traveler? The corruption present in this blood is identical to that of the slime. I don't have a good feeling about this. Ursok's children are wise. Their words explain much of what we've seen so far. The Druids of old seem to have had good reasons for destroying Vordrassil. We cannot let the fur bogs regrow it. On the other hand, saving Ursok's spirit hinges on the magic contained by the sapling. Take this torch and use it to burn the tree. You will find it in the middle of Grizzly, inside Vordrassil's old trunk. Bring me Vordrassil's ashes. It is my hope that once purified by
Hellgate.
fire, we may use its magic to cleanse Ursok's spirit of its dark taint. We cannot allow Vordrassil to grow again. If the furbog regrew it once, they can do it again. Go to Grizzlemaw in central Grizzly Hills and obtain Vordrassil's seeds. I will make sure they're properly disposed of.
Okay, what do the seeds look like again? Need to find one so I can figure it out. Because I haven't got a... Oh, I see sparklies. Oh, they look like a pine cone. Good to see. Yeah, I think the guild bank I haven't bought much on yet. It's only like 1 or 2 slots, I think. My warband I think is 2. Yeah, I think it's 10 million, isn't it? Or 1 gold shy of 10 million. All right, Sparklies, where are you? Not seeing Sparklies. Oh, do you, Chris? Or Hellgate? What achievement? Needing the space made it worth it? Yeah, I bet. Hard to argue with having more space available. Huh. I don't think I've ever come down here. Ever.
Work complete.
Oh, is that for... Huh. A Shrine of Ursel. Interesting. Yeah, having shared bank space that you can pass stuff around on alts and stuff like that is nice. I'm wondering if that Shrine of Ursel is part of the Legion artifact appearances. So much sharing, huh? Huh. Oh, is it under guild? Maybe? No, it shouldn't be. Yeah, no clue. Huh. Man. You can fortune. So to do that, you go to the shop. And it's under WoW token. A current 1 month WoW token is 290,000 gold.
Have you brought me the ashes, traveler? Yes. Wardressil's magic is still present in these ashes. There might be hope for Ursoc yet. Do you have the seeds, traveler? Thank you, hero. I'll take those from you. The corruptive power of these seeds is dangerous. I must destroy them right away. It is time. Traveler, take these ashes and look for the furbog that Codian spoke of. If he went to seek Ursoc, he will be near his den, north of Grizzly. You will need his help. You won't be able to defeat Ursoc alone. Once you've defeated Ursoc, use these ashes to purify his spirit. Only then will we know whether our efforts have been in vain or not.
So it's not super hard to make that amount of gold if you're careful with your gold fortune. Or if you like farm transmog and stuff like that you can sell on the auction house. But yeah, it's not too bad. Oh. I have to talk to a guy out here, don't I? Or something. Yeah. Oh yeah, you definitely have to constantly relist stuff. You have to be playing the auction house a lot. Nice, Hellgate. There are a few big ticket items that are really big ticket items that you can farm for, but they have a really low drop rate too. And surprisingly enough, like one of the channels I was watching on YouTube a bunch before I started this playthrough and suddenly had no time to watch YouTube is I think it's called Goldlocked or something like that. And it's basically a guy playing, but he doesn't leave a zone until he has enough gold to buy a WoW token. Right, this silence is really getting kind of annoying. Patholerics. Is that the guy doing the... Okay. That's the guy doing the gold locked. Gotcha. Well, that's one quest line done, I believe. Oh, seriously? There we go.
Work complete.
Whew. Gotcha, Hellgate. Yeah. I don't think I could be dedicated enough to farm one zone until I get enough gold for a mount or a token. That's too much. All right, so all of that was for this first quest right here. Tile-locked challenge? What's that? Yeah, in the description of my videos, there's a couple of people that I linked to in YouTube that are doing challenges right now. There's Zonelocked, where they can't leave a zone until they've completed basically everything. Basically what I'm doing. Similar enough. And then there's, I think the gold lock guy I might have linked that as well. Maybe? It might be, Chris. Yeah. And that kind of general thing is what I wanted to do. That's kind of what inspired me to do the Lore Master achievements and stuff. And I'll be coming back to all these zones and actually farming them to get as much of this stuff done as I can later. So... from the 100% locked series, huh? Interesting.
Captain Stoutmantle left most of our cavalry, horsemen at the fight for Venture Bay. We chose a good...
You guys ready for some bad AI?
Can't they? Cause there are tons of Highland mustangs around near here. And in the Boulder Hills to the northeast, the captain put me in charge of capturing some of them. Will you help? I've got a stick and some string, and there are loads of wild carrots growing near the camp. Pick the carrots and use them with a stick to lure in the Mustang. Then ride it back here.
Dumont sent you. Very well. Let's see what you can do for us. I've been meaning to send some of our lads to check out Hollowstone Mine. Haven't had a chance to yet. We've had our hands full between the Horde on the west and the Iron Dwarfs to the east. If Dumont sent you, though, the least I can do is point you in the right direction. You'll find the mine entrance to the northwest, not far from here. See if you think operations there can be salvaged. We sure could use the additional resources until our mine in Farsha is operational again. Our best bet for moving our forces quickly to Icecrown Glacier lies with the network of tunnels beneath the ancient Iron Dwarf city of Thor. Modan, Brugar Stoneshear, and his Explorers League boys aren't going to be happy. But orders are orders. The news might go over better if you him a cask of that moonshine by that trapper, Hugh Glass, down at Redwood Trading Post, southeast of here along the tree line. Man's not right in the head, but you won't find better moonshine out here. Listen up, traveller. Your days here are numbered, as much as we, capable travellers, in our ranks. There's trouble up north that are problems, like a midsummer stormwind parade. Turns out the Scourge are concentrating their efforts, making a big push to take over Zuldrak. If that happens, we may as well pack it in. You're free to finish any business here, but then it's off to Light's Breach with you. Speak to Samuel if you need transportation. Dismissed.
Damn. That was rough. Kind of like this quest. Little rough. Interesting. And so is a tile a map? Like, is, like Zoldrak one tile? Is that how that works? Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Splits it into a grid. Huh. That could be a fun kind of challenge to do at some point. I know I'm going to have to do a lot of grinding in old zones to get... Ooh, interesting. I'm going to have to do a lot of grinding in old zones to get all the drops that I want to get. So that might be an option to help spice things up a bit. That's interesting. Yeah. I'm gonna have to look at that. It's called Tile Locked. No. Nice. Interesting. Wobs on YouTube. Okay. I'll try and remember that.
Work complete.
Wow, these sure are good horses. I think the captain will
Alright.
be real pleased with our work.
You've come to help me, haven't you?
Petrov looks deeply disturbed, breathing heavily and shifting his gaze nervously around the mine.
My comrades, we must put their souls to rest. I kill them and kill them,
What?
but they just come back. I've had an idea for a while, but I just don't have the heart to do it myself. Maybe you can do this for me? Take this lantern and use its oil to burn their remains, so they never get up again. I'll answer your questions later. Help my friends first.
Am I also looking for something in here? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm just, okay. Just murdering my way through the mine. Got it. Okay.
Rest in peace, friends. Do not worry. I will tell everyone that we never gave up. It worked. It worked. My comrades can finally enjoy their well-earned rest. I'll stay here and finish the job. We Hollowstone miners always finish the job. We never give up. That's why Arugul made an example of us. We wouldn't fall in line, you see. We wouldn't join his wolf cult.
Yeah, definitely don't go to a new server. Definitely go to one of the higher
Curse
population
our
ones.
luck. We find the one functioning mine this side of the hills, and it's full of scourge. No offense, friend. But that survivor you found sounds like he's been a little traumatized due to losing his friends. Arugul's been dead for years. I even saw his grave once.
For the Alliance.
Yeah. You won't be able to select a full server. You can only make characters on full servers if you already have characters on them. But you can select a high population server, and I'd highly suggest that.
Hey there. I overheard what you were saying to the captain, and I just want you to know. Things aren't that simple in Northrend. Just because someone's dead it doesn't mean they're out of the picture. Southwest of here, near Vordrassel Pass, lives a blind woman who goes by the name Ruin of the Blind. They say she speaks to the dead and has visions of the past and future. I haven't heard your whole story, but it sounds like she'd be right up your alley.
But it sounds like she'd be right up your alley, huh? Nowadays, yes, Fortune. You can, there's pretty much cross-server between both sides as well. For a lot of content.
Knowledge beyond your reach,
See you
so
later.
you've come to me. I must warn you,
See you
stranger, the answers I provide might not be to your liking. I will not charge you gold for my services, for I can foresee that your actions are necessary, and much hinges on what you learn today. I will, however, ask you to collect a reagent for me. Obtain gossamer dust from the fern feeder, moths northeast of here. Do this, and I will prepare a potion that will take you to the time and place where the events took place that you need to witness.
But yeah, thankfully they've lifted most of the restrictions on cross-server, cross-faction, etc. Makes it a little bit easier to play with your friends no matter where they might be.
Work complete.
There's a quest right here?
Excuse me, do you know the way back to the soldiers' camp? Mr. Floppy and I decided to go for a walk in the woods, and my brother Walter was gonna come with us. But then he had squire things to do, so Mr. Floppy and I went by ourselves. But we got lost, and there were a whole bunch of hungry wolves. But we found this tower. The wolves went away, but we're still lost. I asked Mr. Floppy and he doesn't know the way back. Would you help us, please?
Isn't Mr. Floppy also like a Worgen or something? I feel like the answer is yes. Why? Little girl. Why would you not stay on the road? The very obvious road. Or trail, whatever. Wait, why is the little girl the one leading me? Shouldn't I be leading her? Blizzard. Lizard, why? Yeah, I guess, Chris. Oh, yeah, that bites the rabbit. And now the rabbit. Oh, we have to kill the rabbit at the end, isn't it? Probably a dreadlord. Probably a dreadlord, yes. No, that's Jaina. Listen, Jaina goes back in the box that she came out of when Metzen left. Now that he's back, she goes back in the box. And we don't discuss Jaina anymore. Only because if they just made her disappear, people would like there would be eyebrows arched. She's just not, crazy anymore. Sus.
Work complete.
Okay, cool. Turn in that quest in a bit. Nice, Helgate. Yeah, that was very well done. Laura Bailey did a great job on that.
Did you obtain the dust traveler?
travels.
Good.
Have
These
a
will
good
do
one.
just fine. I will have the potion ready
you
for you
later.
in no time at all. Ah, you seek a vision of the past. You're a wise wanderer. Every time someone drops by for a reading, they seem to always ask about the future. When you get to be my age, you learn that scrying the past more often than not is more useful. Drink this potion and peer into my crystal ball. Let us see what knowledge we can obtain.
I mean, the Jaina fight's pretty epic too. That's fair. I only ever did it as a I only ever did it as a higher level character. I never did that as at level content. So, and when you're high level, it's real
You
easy.
mentioned the Solstice Village
you
during your
around.
trance, which marks the second
you
time
later.
someone has spoken the place's name today. There are two types of people in this world, adventurer: those who believe in coincidence, and those who don't. On the day I lost my eyesight, I was given the gift of clairvoyance. I suppose you can guess what sort of person I am. Earlier today, a young woman named Sasha was granted the same vision you were. You will want to talk to her. You'll find her directly east of here at the White Pine Trading Post, on the way
day
to
to you.
Solstice Village.
Have a
I
good
was
one.
wondering when you'd
See you
turn up.
around.
Think you can give me a hand
Safe
here?
travels.
My
See you
sister is
around.
here somewhere, and I can't seem to get this monster to talk. He doesn't seem to care about his own well-being. But I've an idea. I knew Natalie's wife, Tajana, from before the wolf cult arrived. She was a horse handler. Take this tranquilizer dart. Bring her back alive. We're going to need her if we're to have any leverage with Anatoly. I will help you find the person behind all this once we save my sister.
Well, yeah, that's a little different, Elgate. That's a different beast altogether. What up, homies? I love these little, like, hunting lodge areas. If they weren't full of angry werewolves, they'd be, like, perfect. Dude, look at this. It's so cute. So cozy. I have not done much of the time walking at all, which kind of makes me sad that I'm going to miss it. Whack. Oh, this is completely on rails. Man. This is some special gymnastics here. I'm also riding on the horse's butt. Special. I think I did old.
Work complete.
I don't think I did old War at
Laser
level.
monsters won't bring my father back, but that's not the point now, is
Have a
it?
good one.
That was close. We
Safe
need to
travels.
save
Complete.
Anya now. Please, adventurer. I know it is Arugul you're after. I swear on my father's memory, I will help you take him down. But I must beg you, Anya is completely innocent. We cannot leave her with these savages. Help me rescue my sister, and you'll have me at your side when you face Arugul. I know the den Anatoly spoke of. We'll find it on the other side of this hill. Let's go. My sister's in danger.
Yeah, I think I did Molten Core during the 10th anniversary or whatever that
I don't
was.
want to be here anymore. The
My God.
men are mean, but
This little girl has
It is
one heck
time
of a
then,
voice.
Traveler. Arugul
See you around.
must be defeated. Get a couple of people you can trust and head for Blood Moon Isle. It's just off the coast, east of here. We'll hit them fast. Take out Arugul's lieutenants. I'll catch up with you when it's time to take out the monster himself.
So, how do you guys pronounce it? Do you pronounce it Aragol or Arugul?
Thank goodness you're back, Limpy. I worried that Griselda and I were going to be all alone. I'm cooking up some food here for us, but Griselda will have none of it. She's fond of the fish that live off the coast of the East Wind Shore to the east. Can't stand them myself, but she's always been a picky eater. 6 good-sized fish ought to keep her happy for a while. Now run. Limp along, Joe. Wouldn't want to keep the girl waiting, would you?
What can I do for ya?
Lunge to ya, adventurer. Have yourself a seat by me fire. I'd offer to share a nice hot meal, only I ain't got one. I'm stuck here waiting on an associate. Or I'd be out trying to remedy that situation myself. Say you seem to have nothing but time on your hands. And there'd be plenty of meat in these parts. What say? You lend a hand and round up some grog, reambling wanderer. You manage to round up some food. Me hates 'em all.
hardcore, spitz.
I once got myself captured by a band of the beasts. Came this close, I get made shrunk. Me friends tell me to just move on and put it all behind me. But that just ain't sitting right. Wanna know what would make me feel better, wanderer? They in a pile of their corpses so high, it blots out the sun. I've got good goals to spend if you can make that happen.
Greetings, adventurer. It is kind of you to stop and listen to Kraz's tale. For many years, Kraz has strained to hear the spirits and do their bidding. Recently, many voices have been crying to Kraz from these ruins. They seek for a peace they cannot find on their own. If you would, the spirits of those who have before enter this crypt and collect something that once to those tormented souls.
Arugol? Okay. Interesting. So pretty much how I pronounce it. Pretty close. Gavarok. Okay. Cool story. I'm assuming I'll get quests from you later since you have 3 of them.
Work complete.
It's not quite yet. I think I died to this a few times when this was current content. I mean, he's a caster, so he still hits exceptionally hard. And these summons that he pops up are... That's a lot. There we go. I just have the added bonus of being a paladin. What? Why was it not letting me mount? Also, I should have killed the guys down below first. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, having someone that plays the tank is always nice in pretty much any X pack. Especially if they're willing to help you do content. They're just not findable sucking, or they suck to kill. Where's this guy? Where is Gorma? The heck? Gorma? Where are you? What the heck? This way, right? How did I miss him? Oh. He's underneath? Oh, that's how I missed him. Oh, you're a puppers. You know, we can talk this out, Gorma. We don't have to kill each other. And by kill each other, I mean, I don't have to kill you if you just be reasonable.
Work complete.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Ow? Okay, that's the sucky part right there. If you don't turn it in, okay. Yep, if you don't do it in order, she doesn't spawn over here, and so you have to fly back to turn it in. Yeah. Oh. Gotcha, Chris. I don't remember that at all. Well, get your big boy pants on, because when I get to Shadowlands, well, when I go to farm Shadowlands, I'll need people to help get those rares, I guess. So just be aware, I might enlist your aid at some point again. On a plus note, chance for the rares to drop items for you guys too. Yeah, one more shovel tusk and then just a bunch of wolves. Nice. And Hellgate, Chris, just in case you didn't know, if I ever get your names mixed up, I'm sorry. You're on my chat screen that OBS pops out, you're almost exactly the same shade of orange. Almost exactly. That's all good, Chris. Either way, one way or the other. God, please stick around long enough for me to do Shadowlands, because I will definitely need your guys' help doing stuff, I'm sure. Even just like general knowledge stuff. Shadowlands was an expansion I did not play very much at all. Let's go turn all these quests in.
Meandle and Wanderer. You managed to round up some food. Excellent. Outstanding. Nothing better with a pint than a hot morsel of meat.
What can I do for you?
If you
Gotcha,
don't hurry,
Chris.
It'll be more than just her stomach growling. You're not limpy, Joe.
Oh, Daisy and Sven are fighting. Oh, one of them just did like a WWE move.
We got him good, hero, but not good
Have
enough.
a good one.
One
Hey.
thing is for sure.
Second
We
storyline
won't be
done.
seeing him around these parts any longer.
Heck yeah. Getting closer. 4 to go. 4 to go. Jesus. We're halfway done with the quest, and there's still 4 out of the 6 left to go.
What's that you have there?
I hope Brian knows I withdrew my men from Thormodan when the battle began. There's no way we can excavate anything. Until that place settles down. You seem like a brave sort, though. And you have Stout Mantle's trust. Thormodan. Just to the northeast of us, and the battle still rages. Between our earthen brothers and the creations of those accursed iron dwarves. Help our brethren to even the odds. I'll start figuring out how we're going to accomplish this survey of Thormodan.
Thank goodness you found Emmy. When she left without me, I was worried she'd get lost. I'm glad to see Mr. Floppy's back, safe and sound, too.
The Earthen Warrior's stone surface is covered with cracks and gouges. Although it is incapable of bleeding, you can sense that the warrior is near death. A low, hoarse voice escapes from the dying warrior's mouth. Find Curran. You must find Curran. Looks at you helplessly as you ask for any clues as to who or what Curran might be. Our leader. He stands on the
Give me a moment, and I'll answer that.
hill overlooking Thormodan. Commands us. Please tell him we cannot take the city.
So, you get the best thing of all, Fortune. You get number go up. But no, some achievements do give you rewards. They can be titles, they can be mounts, they can be mini pets. There's a lot of different things. But ultimately, most people do achievements because number go up. How many pages do I have? I'm not paying attention at all. 7? Okay.
Work complete.
Okay, I need 5 more golems. Hey. You're supposed to come punch me.
Work complete.
Cool. Like for instance, I don't have titles yet. And those are almost exclusively earned through achievements.
Grugar listens to your report.
It sounds like things may be calming down there a bit. We'll start looking for entrances to the Iron Dwarf's tunnel system. The first place, we'll search for entrances to the Thormodan tunnel system.
Heck yeah, Hellgate.
Buildings. As I left the site with my men, it looked like the Iron Dwarf defenders were taking refuge inside the buildings. Be careful as you explore them. Any tunnel entrances are likely to be toward the back of the buildings. I'm not sure what Stout Mantle thinks we're going to find down there, but I doubt the Iron Dwarves will make the search easy. What's that you have there? What's that you have there? You found Brand's journal. Incredible. The League hasn't gotten a report from him in some time, and we began to fear he may have been captured or killed. What did he discover inside Thormodan? Brand's journal mentions that he used a runic keystone to illuminate the important runes on the plate he discovered. Without the keystone, the plate's contents would be little better than gibberish. At the end of Brand's last entry, he describes the Iron Dwarf defenders holding the keystone from him and dividing it among themselves before we can decipher the runic plate. We must hunt down the fragments. Any of the dwarfs within Thor Modan, or the buildings around it, may carry fragments.
Hello. There be a chest here. Let's see what garbage it has. A cloak that I don't have, so I can't sell it. Well, now I have it. So I don't need to sell it. You didn't have a vendor price anyways, huh? Okay. What are we at? 3 fragments? I probably... Oh, well, he dropped a fragment, so... Justified in murdering him. That's what I have to say. Alright, and those haven't respawned yet. Unfortunate. Wish these dropped fragments. I forgot about these. Wait, does it not do it for me? Oh. Okay, one of these had to have one, yeah. Is she? Oh, she's up way up top. Okay. Hellgate, you didn't have to change the color of your name, man. Like, I appreciate it for just for ease of telling you apart, but you didn't have to.
You tell Karan about the message given to you by the fallen Earthen. They fight bravely, but he is right. We will not overcome the Iron Dwarfs of Odin without help. My
I forgot about this
Earthen
quest.
have long struggled against Iron's evil, but our forces are not numerous enough to win the battle for Thormodin. Will you aid us? Beneath us is Iron's ancient bastion, Thormodin. Thousands of years ago, the stone giants tore the land asunder, collapsing part of the city and exposing much of the rest. Even now, the Iron Dwarves attempt to reclaim their old capital. But we will not permit it. My giants fill the trench with boulders and debris, hoping to seal it off and kill the servants of Iron as they work. Take up the boulders you see near the trench to the northeast, and help us put an end to their efforts.
This is just kind of a fun quest. Nothing too serious. I mean, it's super, like, serious, but you know what I mean. The Mogu circles are way better, by the way, Hellgate. Yes, you are right. That's also 2 expansions ahead of where we are now, so... Oh, crap, you do actually have to hit them. Dang it. Well, crap. Right. I know we're definitely getting close to being done. Well, we're not. We still have like 75 quests to go, but there we go.
Work complete.
Wonder if Zelda just puked somewhere. Kind of sounded like cat puking.
As quickly as we're able to fill the trench, the Iron Dwarves keep clearing it. Our assault from above will not take the city alone. You must aid Earth in fighting in the plaza below. The Sons of Iron have used their runes to enthrall many of my brothers, and are using them to break the siege on Thormodon. I wish we did not have to fight them, but we have no choice. My giants will not hold out long against them. I have imbued this earthen shard with a blessing that will aid our allies. Take it with you to the battle in the Boulder Hills to the north, and use it to reassure and fortify my brethren. Kill any Iron Dwarves who would stand in your way.
I love the mole machines. They're so great. Get him, giant. They added new ones. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't played my Dark Iron Dwarf in a while, other than to like go to Molten Core and Blackwing Lair. Hello? Well, that's rude. I kind of needed that one to spawn a dwarf. Now I have to do an extra giant. What a jerk. $11 new locations have been added. Huh. 2 in Coltiris, 2 in Zandalar, 4 in the Shadowlands, and 3 in the Dragon Isles. Wow. Okay. This one is also not going to spawn a Dark Iron? Cool. Love it. Small indie company, guys. Small indie company. You leveled the Dark Iron Dwarf, that's pretty much it? Fair. It's a lot of grunting sounds. There we go. That was a good time to do it, Chris. That's the best time to level a character is during pre-patch.
You have given our allies the strength to fight on, and for that, you have my thanks. Even so, we must begin planning a way to end this battle before we are overrun. If we
What
can't overcome
are the
defenders inside
odds
Thormodon, the Iron Dwarves
that I can fly out of this?
The Earthen are bravely taking on the constructs built by the Sons of Iron. They cannot break into the city. The tunnels narrow too quickly for my fellow giants to be of use. So would you be willing to venture into the city and kill the dwarf commanding the resistance?
Yeah. Fair enough. on both parts.
Well done, hero. The loss of the Iron Dwarf commander should be enough to break the remaining defenders. The Earthen should be able to deal with the survivors.
Without your help, we wouldn't have been able to turn the tide of the battle.
Oh, so I have the quest to speak to the guy out there now.
This city has long been a battlefield between the forces of earth and stone. I can only hope we have silenced it for the last time. The Iron Dwarves can still use their magic to capture and enslave my brothers. Gavrok is searching for a way to free the Rune Giants. Look for him on a small cluster of islands called the Ruins of Tethys, off the central part of the Eastwind Shore to the south.
Yeah, Chris, it was something absurd like that, yeah.
There's a stream of foul, dwarven words.
No chances, none. Of course, it couldn't be that easy. Well, I suppose there's no avoiding a foray into the city proper. My boys will never get back to their real work. When we began excavating the city, I sent Surveyor Orlan to check the stability of the tunnels in Thormoden. I didn't see him escape when we withdrew at the beginning of the battle, and I worry he may still be trapped inside the city. If we're going to get an army through Thormoden, we'll need the information he was collecting. Stoutmantle and his superiors would have my hide if the tunnels collapsed on one of their brigades. Do you have enough of the fragments to reconstruct the keystone?
Northrend works quickly to assemble the fragments you retrieve.
This is incomplete, but it should still allow us to get most of the information from the plate. We've no time to lose. Now that we've the runic keystone 9, most of it, we can decipher the contents of those very same runic plates. Bran Wassel, on before he, we have no way of knowing if he, to read the contents of all 3 plates, but we'll have to assume he, was enough information to his next destination. Stand before each of the plates and use the keystone to determine the contents of each. Rana may be counting. A quick examination of the body reveals that the surveyor has been dead for some time. Looking through his pack, you stumble upon Orlan's handwritten notes. Orlan's notes indicate that he brought a piece of equipment called a portable seismograph with him, but the device is nowhere to be seen. The survey log shows that Orland completed all his readings in the Thormodan tunnel, save one labeled the east end of the exposed tunnel. The last entry in the log indicates Orland tried to take refuge in the water and was attacked by subterranean threshers. They might have taken his equipment. You'll need to recover it before you can take the last reading.
Easy enough. Jesus, Hellgate.
What did you find?
Rugar, looks over the report.
This isn't good at all. Even if we could excavate the tunnels behind the blockage, there's no guarantee they wouldn't collapse again. It looks like some of these areas haven't been used in generations. We'll have to give Captain Grian the bad news. With all the excitement about the army trying to move through, I'd almost forgotten about Rhaegar's crew. Down at Prospector's Point, I sent Rhaegar and his assistants, along with a mountaineer friend, to down to a small post near Dun. Our goal at the southern end of the Eastwind Shore. They were to investigate the Iron Dwarf presence in the southern hills, but I haven't received any reports yet. Could you check up on them if you're going down that way?
Tarthan listens as you recount the contents of the runic plates.
By Madaran's hammer, he's discovered a whole new Titan city, the cradle of stone and iron. Uldua nestled in the storm. What do you suppose that means? Could it be where we come from? After all these years, we have to follow him. We have to find him.
I know Curran is glad for your help. The defeat of Thor, Modin, will be a great achievement for us. But it will not free our brothers. Even as Curran attacks Thor Modin, The Iron Dwarves work their magics against our brothers, summoning our brothers from the earth, then binding them with runes. The Sons of Iron force them to war against the Children of Stone. Along the eastwind shore, they use runes of compulsion to send enslaved giants to the battlefields of the north. Find the 4 runes of compulsion and force their overseers to appear by defeating the rune weavers, who man each rune. Without the overseers, the runes are useless.
Ooh. Ah, the last one's way out there. Couldn't you have routed me slightly better? Hermes, how's it going, man? Yeah, we're going to be streaming just a little bit longer. It's not going to be a huge amount longer because we're already at 149 out of 215 on the quests. But a little bit longer. I am also de-stressing after work. My work day was rough. So I'm happy to be getting to play some WoW. Nice. Ramen sounds good right now. But I'm trying to cut out as many carbs as I can. I love boring work.
Now, we must act swiftly
I read.
Before the Sons of Iron realize that their runes have been rendered harmless.
Or listen to music.
While the runes of compulsion are dormant, there is a chance we can release the runed giants. I will give you a piece of stone that has been part of me since my creation. If properly imbued, it can be used to free the bound giants. 2 ancient stone markers sit atop places of power between the Path of Iron and the forest's edge. Locations your people would the intersections of ley lines. The other is on an island at the southern end of these ruins. Charge the shard at each stone and return.
Aw. That's not bad, though. I mean, if you enjoy the sun, I don't. The sun and I have a very, very hate-hate relationship with each other, so. Sounds nice, though. Nice.
Did you find ancient stones? I can detect the power you've imbued in the shard, and I hope it will be enough to break the runic magic. The rock shard you imbued should be powerful enough to break the runic magic binding, my brothers. Take it with you and find the wounded giants walking north along the eastwind shore. Unleash the power stored in the stone and observe the results. If it works, the ruined giants should return to their senses and stop obeying the Iron Dwarves. If the stone fails to work, the giants may attack in a weakened state. But what choice do we have? If we do not try, they will remain enslaved without hope.
Oh, come on, game. Gonna need you to at least let one of them free. Frickin' frackin' random crap. At least later on, stuff like this in the later expansions, even if you failed, it would still give you quest credit. A 1 of 4. Yeah, Burmis, I am very much a cold weather person. I like it when it's rainy and stormy and snowy. Those are my favorite by far. Well, 3 in a row. That's nice. Yeah, Chris, let's not talk about that. I moved here because my parents were moving, and it was an opportunity to get out of Oregon, which had a really bad economy at the time. Like, I was making not a lot of money. I think it was like $13 an hour or something like that.
So it's an uncertain thing. I'm not sure. I wish it was not a matter of chance. But at least we're on the right path. Without your help, this wouldn't have ever been possible. Should you learn any more about the machinations of the Iron Dwarves and their plans toward the children of stone, seek us out, and we will hear you, hero.
Ooh, more dwarf stuff. Nice. That's nice.
Rhaegar sent a team of prospectors into Dunago to search for artifacts and information about the history of the settlement. Rhaegar's team never expected Dunago to be this heavily populated. They're being held captive while the Iron Dwarves prepare for war. We haven't the men to charge in after them. And Rhaegar's too busy fantasizing about defeating the Irons to be of much help. It falls to you, traveler. Any of the Irons or their servants could be carrying the keys to the cages, holding our men. You don't look like a research assistant, which is just as well. The Iron Dwarves look to be preparing for war, and my research team hasn't returned. We could use some help around here. The Iron Dwarves are making no secret of the fact that they're preparing for war. With their giants, golems, and lightning elementals, they'd have a technological advantage against the Westfall Brigade. If they don't find passage north in time, the Irons could take them by surprise. We've got to tie them up here, and I've got just the way to do it. Zonelocked is full of runesmiths, churning out more golems. They carry plans for specific pieces, so you'll need to find and assemble all the parts.
Well, that was easy. Crap. Who drops the keys? Is it the guards? Anything, right? Well, not anything. Ah. I got 2 of them.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, Burmis, that is one thing. Like, my cats love sleeping up in the window. So I get that. Dang, Burmis, yeah. Cali, depending on where you are, is one of the only places I've known that you can literally just, like, leave doors open on houses despite the weather. And it's just fine. That being said, these days, Cali's a little different. You don't want to leave your doors open. From what I've heard. And the last one's way up here. Oh, you're in Oakland? Ooh. Yeah. I have a feeling even Oakland, like even the cheap places in Oakland are worth more than, or cost more to live than anywhere near me. Yep, Chris. Yep.
Were you able to get those plans from the runesmiths? You got all of them? Brilliant.
I mean, to be fair,
I can't wait to see the looks on their faces.
LA has
when the
some hot
golem's
days.
done. We've got the blueprints, but we can't do anything with them. Without parts, we don't have access to a foundry, much less materials. But there's a whole load of parts up in Dunargo. Your job, give them a new. They're likely to be scattered around any of the buildings where the iron rune smiths are.
Smiths are.
The irons for being cranky when you to finish their handiwork. The more parts you can bring, the better we can make this golem.
Mountaineer Killian Liston says you relate what the captive prospectors told you.
They mentioned Cronus and a war against stone giants. You're certain? Rhaegar's instincts were right. We have to find a way to get in there and learn more about their plans. As Prospector Varana, only certain irons are. Communicate with this Locan.
Aww.
It'll probably be the overseers who they'll envisage. Honestly, we have to get you in there to see what all this is about.
Oh,
But
hey, there's an
it'll be
overseer.
easy. The first step will be to get a proper uniform for you. We'll worry about doing your makeup. Find one of the overseers at Donago and bring back his uniform. If you get blood on it, you'll have only yourself to blame.
Yeah, Burmis. 2-bedroom in where I live is somewhat close to that. Maybe just a hair smaller or a hair lower, but not much. But I live in a fairly expensive part of Texas because all the people that are fleeing California are coming here where I live. So weather's the only thing keeping you there? Yeah. I get that. If I could, if I had my choice of place to live and could maintain a good job that pays decently well, I would probably move back to Alaska. Of course, streaming while you live in Alaska is kind of rough.
Work complete.
Really need to do the Drakari steps, but I've been kind of putting that off. We're getting there, though.
I see you made it out in one piece. Do you have the parts?
Killian takes the uniform from you.
This should do. Find it. I won't have time to. On a little patch with that hero embroidered on it or anything, but anyone closely at you should be convinced that an overseer by the time we're with you.
Oh, it's a dead dwarf.
We're almost there. But the war golem won't run without power cells. From the information I able to collect, and an hour ago before we were both Runen, Dora and Runen, Smith.
Yeah.
And so on.
I mean,
Create one power
that
cell,
wouldn't be bad
only
either.
One power cell from each of the runesmiths. Before our golem will work, you should be able to find each runesmith in his workshop on the central level of Donago. Did you get the uniform? Now that we've got the uniform, we've got to get enough information to complete your camouflage. Rhaegar brought along this camera to document the team's finds. But I have a different use in mind. I want you to take it with you to Donago. and use it to capture the images of iron dwarfs. Of course, your models aren't going to be a cooperative lot, so you may have to subdue them first.
Subdue them.
And the images when you're done.
Oh, I'd love to live in Japan. Man. I'm not... I don't like flights, though, so that's the sucky part about going to Japan. For me. Also, they're kind of expensive to live in. Depending on where you live. And I'm a city person, so I would want to live in, like, Tokyo. Which means I'd have a little teeny tiny apartment. Yeah, Chris. Yep.
Did you get those power cells?
Now, if you don't mind the
We
countryside,
should be all ready to go.
Japan is great
I think
and
the guys
fairly
making
cheap.
The power cells would have thought to power them up. They've got to make it difficult for us, Fina. We'll charge those cells the hard way. There's enough power in them to run the golem for a short time. But don't expect it to be any good in combat. You see the lightning sentries that the irons have posted around the perimeter of Dunargle. Bring the golem with you. Take it close to them, and use the golem to absorb the power as the sentries die. Did you get those snapshots? These should do. Now, to create a kit to pass you off as a convincing Iron Dwarf, using the images you've captured. I've created everything you need for your Overseer disguise kit. You'll make a fine Iron Dwarf. I do say so myself. Take the kit with you to Dunargle. Use it to disguise yourself. Then go to the easternmost building, on the broad middle tier of the city. There you should see a pedestal.
Okay, so we
The
can't kill
Thane
them
and
super
Overseers
fast.
receive their orders from this locus. Activate it while disguise and learn all you can from the communication.
Yeah, they can be a little xenophobic. Or just straight up racist, whatever you want to call it.
Work complete.
All right. Where did it tell me to go? Up here? Over here. Ah, okay. Yeah, no, I mean, that's fair, Chris. Although, I will say this. Generally speaking, the U.S. is very, very good about welcoming people. Most foreigners, when they come to the U.S., they expect hostility and stuff like that. And they find that, generally speaking, the people they talk to are the nicest people they've ever met. Like, they're very, very friendly, very, very chatty, very outgoing. They love to talk to people, stuff like that. So, it's obviously there are certain things that are bringing the general opinion of the U.S. down significantly right
Finally,
now.
it's ready.
But we aren't going to talk about
I
those.
only hope it holds together long enough to get the job done. If we don't take out the thing leading Dunargle, Captain Gryan will be in for a nasty surprise. Now that you've charged up your war golem, we're going to put all that energy to good use. Activate the golem inside Dunargle to take control of it. Our information about Dunargle's leader, Iron Thane Furyhammer, suggests his bodyguard protects him from all harm. That bodyguard is the construct he travels with, called the Anvil. Disable the construct, and his protection will disappear. The Thane stays in the building at the top of Dunargol and supervises production from the bottom level. The large hall at the top of Dunargol houses the power source for the entire area. If you can destroy the power core, it will cripple Dunargol for some time. No power means no golems, no sentries, no more lightning armaments. When we were... She said the wish so and that it belongs stealing to the stone. Up here, they told us these explosives. Excavation, but thanks to Iron Thane Fury Hammer, the research has been scrapped. We may as well get some use out of them though. They're the only thing we have on hand capable of destroying the power core. Could it be that Cronus isn't really exaggerating? The Titan Stone and Iron Sons fighting against each other for control of the ancient city of Aldur.
Cool.
This is madness, hero. And it could destroy our only chance to learn the true history of Dwarvenkind.
Work complete.
Yeet. Well, that was easy. Do 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 do. I bud. Nice. And this is going to be the Iron Thane, I believe. And pretty much just leads us into the stuff up here.
Here there.
It worked.
Heck yeah.
Clears his throat.
Of course it worked. This is incredible. We'll
Getting very, very close, guys.
Explorers League initiates.
Which is good, because it's already 9:30.
Of how Rhaegar Breakbrow, hero, and some hunk of junk golem. The Thane of Dunargol.
Rhaegar nods approvingly.
I can't stand to see explosives go to waste. And it'll set our enemies back for sure.
You'd hear that in stereo vision. Aren't I supposed to be getting... Oh, the canopic jars are in here. That's right. The oracles are what I need the most of. Oh, good. Here's two of them right here. All right, Protector. I didn't need you. Well, I did. You're the last one I need, though. Ooh, haunted herring. Nice. Okay. We'll turn this one in just in case it takes us in there. I don't remember if it does or not.
Tankia Io. When time allows, I'll get up and have myself a look around.
Yeah, Fortune. Yeah, so I'm currently using Experience Eliminated. So I am level 30, which you can see right here. And I'll be stuck here until we finish Northrend. Once we finish Northrend, I'll bump it up to 35. And we'll go from there. Is it? It's not right here, is it? No. Oops. Well, I didn't need to kill you. Sorry. Sorry, bud. That was an accident. I promise. Okay. Need the canopic jars. Ah. Troll guts. More troll guts. Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't they, Chris? I do it so that I'm not one-shotting everything, Fortune. So that I can experience the content kind of similar power levels. I mean, it's not really at all, but it just... when you one-shot everything, it just doesn't feel as good. To me, at least. So I prefer just to not. And this way it just feels a little bit better to me. Yeah, Chris. Yep. Oh, that's right. And there's an escort in here too, isn't there?
Work complete.
Hi, Harrison Jones. I'll see you again in like 7 more zones. Wait, where do I turn these in? Oh, I guess we can escort Harrison. Yeah, 1 more escort to finish out the zone.
This is no place.
Because 17 of them isn't enough.
I'm about to make a break for it. Stick with me, and I'll get you out of here.
Oh, shit. Shoot, sorry. Sorry, advertisers. I forgot to plug in my phone. I just looked at it, and it's 9%. That ain't enough to survive the night. And I use my phone as my alarm clock. Poor Daisy. Your brother's not equipped for that, but he's a little dumb. Sven. Oh shit, where'd Harrison go? Okay. Whew. Sven. My cats are special. I have 3 Siamese, Fortune. 3 beautiful babies. Hi, Tekahuna. Are you gonna let me attack you? Hey, shh, Chris. Shh. We don't need to talk about that. it's weird. Like, YouTube advertisers are leery of having their ads on videos associated with really anything rated R. But I haven't had a single one of my videos demonetized yet, so. And I curse. I curse a little bit, not much. I'm actually pretty tame compared to a lot of people. So. I love Harrison Jones. He's fantastic. Where are we going, Harrison? Huh? See you around, kid. Nice.
Work complete.
There's the brazier.
Good to be seeing you, traveler. You find, tablets? We've done it, hero.
A
All
revelation.
the components we need to perform the cleansing ritual. The time be here at last, good friend.
That's a
Black
dungeon.
Fire
I mean,
will soon be cleansed of the foul
man, if I don't pick that up, I'll
restored
never
to
pick it
a
up.
noble purpose. My soul will be having peace, and in return for your help, the keep's most valuable treasures be yours, Mon. Da keep rises up into a sacred ziggurat.
Yeah, Harrison
Once you
Ford and
reach
Indiana
its
Jones.
top,
Yep,
you must
Fortune.
summon me a final time, and I'll perform the ritual. Alas, Mon, my summoning will again be coming at a cost. Ya must collect the mojo from the survivors in the keep.
Burmis.
Yeah, I survived a little adventure with our good friend, did ya? That should be reward enough in itself. I'm feeling generous.
What have you found in the crypt for Kraz, adventurer? Entrails, an interesting choice, hero. The Krats shall see what is to be learned from them. Thank you for braving the depths of that place. Corruption. But even before you delivered these jars, Kraz could sense it. This corruption fills the ancient Drakari spirits with great angst and prevents them from entering the rest they seek. Kraz will not lie. Adventurer, cleansing this place will require great sacrifice, but we shall speak of that at another time. There is one among the living here who holds the key to
That
its
sucks,
cleansing.
Burmis.
Seek out Drekagul and return to Kraz with the mallet he carries. You find the mallet, traveler? You have done well thus far, hero. But now comes the true test. These Drakari have met you with nothing but savage hostility. You owe them nothing. If you indeed would carry out the task that Kraz asks of you today, to cleanse this place and send the spirits to their eternal rest, you must join them in death. There is one inside the crypt who awaits you. On the other side, he holds the knowledge we seek, adventurer. Use the mallet on the gongs. The spirit of he who corrupts this place will surely deliver you to the spirit world. Kratz awaits your return.
That was an interesting animation. Wild. Yeah, it's probably why quite a few of them want them too, Burmis, as well as the items they drop, obviously. The Emerald Dream was pretty busy, even at the end of the expansion, from what I remember.
Your coming has been foretold, friend. It was good of you to come. It be as the prophecy said, Mondai. A wanderer adventurer be coming to set our spirits to rest. We've been waiting for a long time now. The Drakari have become a lost people, fierce and savage, but Here we suffer by no fault of our own, man. This place need cleansing, and only the living can do it. Stick to me. When ya be ready to rejoin your body, then take the snow from the chest near me here, and put my brothers to sleep. Take their remnants to your spirit guide. He be knowing what to do next.
Yeah, I did this a little bit out of order, for sure. Oh, whoops. Oh. There we go. Probably Fortune. I haven't decided yet. I really enjoy playing as a DPS paladin. So we'll have to see. I'd like to learn how to tank, and I'd love to learn how to tank all that content. Plus, if I'm tanking, I can get people from the community and stuff like that and have them assist with doing like mythics and stuff like that. And then they just can't be mad at me if I fail because I suck. You know, those are the rules. Yeah, I don't make the rules, I just follow them. What's the cooldown? Oh, the cooldown is fairly long, actually.
Work complete.
At least it's reset tomorrow. Yeah. Heck yeah. I'm excited to get to the point where I can start doing dungeons and stuff like that, soloing them. Speed running them. But I'll probably wait until we're done with Lore Master before I even start looking at that. Which is what? Shadowlands?
Task in the crypt, adventurer? You have done well. Please, sit and listen. There are many things we must discuss. It is good to see you back among the living. Many who travel the path of the dead do not return to speak of it. While you were away, a vision appeared to Kraz, revealing what remains to be done. A sacred offering lies somewhere inside the crypt. Take this spirit dust fashioned from the remnants you collected and use it on the offering. The infused offering will bring an end to the corrupted warlord and will release the many tormented souls. May the spirits guide your actions, traveler. May.
Gotta be down here, right? I honestly have no idea. I don't think I've ever come down here. Yeah. Newsflash, it's not down here. Tanking is hard because you really need to know the dungeons you're doing. Where you're going and stuff like that. Tanking in normal 5-mans or heroics isn't too bad. Well, heroics are a little hard, but now. But like people expect you to know where you're going and what you're doing. That's the biggest hurdle. Tanking, you can generally just kind of slam your face against the keyboard a whole bunch and you'll be fine. Tanks in the current state of WoW retail are broken. Okay. What am I missing here? Oh. Found it. Walked right by it. But yeah, tanks are broken. Straight up. If you want to learn tanks, what I suggest is tanking. Join groups early on and just let them know you're new. And as long as you're doing like early content, no one's going to care. Okay. Did that work? I am confused. Is it just taking a while to do stuff? Oh.
Work complete.
Right. What up, Jinarak? Yeah, take that offering. Take it. Yeah. That's what you get. That's what you get, son. Sucker. But like the first couple of instances that you'll do are pretty streamlined and straight.
Your selflessness has brought eternal peace to many souls, ending eons of misery. May this act lighten your own soul and lessen your burdens. For I see that there are yet many perils you must face. Farewell, hero Lee.
Thanks, Chris. Heck yeah, we're done with Grizzly Hills. That wasn't too bad at all. I'm going to fly up over to Zoldrak, which we'll be doing tomorrow. And I just want to see how many quests there are for Zoldrak. We are surprisingly missing 2 quests. Draktheron and... oh, that's Zoldrak, so that one will turn in tomorrow. They don't yet. You don't have to go into Dragonflight yet. That's not in the game quite yet. Oh, you mean for dungeons? Yeah. If you do Chromie time, you can queue for whatever dungeons that is. The Dragonflight dungeons aren't too bad. They're, what are they? Oh, the other thing is you can queue for follower dungeons in Dragonflight, which is huge. So you can learn how to do them there too. Which is one of the nice things.
Hello. Be careful.
But Ruby Life Pools is a pretty much straight shot. Neltheris... oh... I think Neltheris is a pretty much straight shot. Not good offensive is sucks. Don't do that one if you can avoid it. Oldemon is a pretty straight path for the most part. Brackenhide Hollow is also kind of open-ended. So if you don't know where you're going, you can kind of get lost a little bit. All right, well, how many quests do we have? Oh my god. Why are there so many achievements? Oh, the Champion of Anguish. I forgot about that. Ooh, I wonder if I'll be able to solo that. Oh, there's a huge toad I need to find here. Okay. 268 quests. We should be able to do that tomorrow, no problem. That's possible, Chris. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this here. I need to get some food, sit down, de-stress with a little TV, and then hit the sack, I believe. So, no problem, Fortune. I stream at 6 p.m. Central Time most days, so you're always welcome to hop in and hang out. All right, guys. Well, I hope everyone has a wonderful day, evening, or morning, wherever you happen to be. And I will catch you tomorrow. Take care, everybody.